Hey friends, it's Eric, and today we're going to do a quick comparison between the Lutron Caseta dimmer switch and the new one, the Lutron Caseta Diva dimmer. Now don't get confused between the normal Lutron Diva switch and the Lutron Caseta dimmer switch. Only the Caseta line is the smart line. So you can see physically how they look different. Now, obviously this one is not hooked up because the one that's hooked up is actually around the corner. I'll show you what they look like in operation in 1 second. Now, the great thing about both of these is that neither one of these work or need a neutral wire. So if your house doesn't have neutral wires or you don't want to deal with neutral wires, neither one of these need a neutral wire. They are both dimmers. So you can see physically, this looks more like a normal switch where you have up for on, down for off, and then on the side you have a dimming slider. Where on the original Caseta dimmer, you had it on and off, and then your dimming buttons were right here in the middle. You can actually turn it on and you can press down and you can kind of see where the dimming level was right there on the little lights. And when you pressed off, it would fully turn off, and then when you pressed on, it would go back to full power. And the nice thing about the new Diva one is because this has a physical slider, when you press back on, that's the level that it's going to go to. You can double tap up to turn it up to full power, but it's still going to remember where the dimming setting is. So you can see here I got two Divas. If I press this one on, it's just going to go right to where the dimming level is, and if I double tap it, that's when it's going to go to full power. And obviously when I press off, it's going to go all the way off. So even if I did the lowest level, if I press once, it's only going to go to that small little dimming level. I can press twice and it will go to full power. Another difference is the Caseta Diva has a traveler wire. So that means that you can use this in three-way setups. You will have to rewire the other switch. You can use a dumb switch in a three-way setup, but you will have to rewire it. Also, if you want to use this from a four-way all the way up to 10 switches, you can do that if you buy the Lutron Caseta accessory switch. Don't get confused, it has to be the Lutron Caseta accessory switch, and then you can use up to 10 switches with the Lutron Caseta Diva. With the original dimmer, you could not do that. There was no physical way to have a three-way. Obviously, you can have a Pico remote and have a wireless remote to come up with a three-way, but they did not have a traveler wire like they have on here. This blue wire is a traveler. Now, which one should you get? If the looks matter, get the one that looks best to you. I think most people would like the new Diva switch, but if you like this physical switch, get this one if it happens to be cheaper. Get this one if it happens to be cheaper. And if you have to use it in a wired three-way or up to a 10 switch setup, you have no option but to get the Lutron Caseta Diva. Either way, you can't go wrong when you're using this in your smart home. They are both great switches, and we'll continue to use both. But when I buy new ones, the Lutron Caseta Diva one is the one that I'm personally going to buy. I hope this video was helpful. I will see you guys on next video. Thanks for watching.